Cancers, welcome to your general read with Angelic Ascensions. I hope all is well. Thank you so very much for joining me today. It's going to be a no contact reading for the Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, as well as something for the cross watchers. I invite you to listen to this reading, Cancers and cross watchers, with an open mind, because there may be some things in this reading that may resonate for you and some that don't. Let's get into this. Holy Spirit, show me what it is that you have for the Cancerians. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I encourage you not to hang on to the details that don't resonate and focus on the things that are genuinely for you. Understand that sometimes the reading may not resonate at the exact time that you hear it because the events haven't played out yet. So listen to this with an open mind and understand that as the reader, I can't control how much vice versa there is or the percentage of this that does resonate. Again, listen for your story. With that, let's get into this. Cancers, you're dealing with a Capricorn, strong Capricorn here, strong earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo is going to be significant, as well as Scorpio. I don't know, somebody might be afraid to talk to you. Some of you, this might be a parent-to-child situation. So that's another thing that I want to make mention of. Some of you, this may not resonate necessarily with matters of the heart. It might resonate when it comes to some other area of your life. It could be with your kids, but this is what I'm seeing. Some of you, this is parent-to-child. Yep. As soon as I part the deck, I did say earth sign is dominant in this reading. So yeah, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could be significant to you. No doubt about it. Somebody's sneaking around. Could be your kid. Could be somebody you co-parent kids with. Some of you may not have a kid with anyone at all. The lesson here was about self-worth. About creating for yourself a healthy self-esteem. Some steady foundations, and it feels like somebody might lack a moral compass here. You could be dealing with somebody who you might feel is controlling. It feels like somebody feels like they always have to be the strong one in the relationship. And it feels like somebody is, has grown tired of that. It may feel like the best course of action is to find peace. And it feels like someone feels like peace is not located in this situation. It's located outside of this relationship. It feels like somebody feels like they're being strung along, and they might feel like the person that they're dealing with does not really love them. And could be around for convenience purposes. Somebody could be down low or possibly have some type of unusual sexual fetish. I don't know. Why do I feel somebody's a child predator? Scorpio is going to be significant. I did say that. Somebody might be trying to control you, control your behavior so that you don't find out that they lied. Yeah, somebody is stringing you along. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces. Oh yeah, so there's some pessimism here. I don't know, pessimistic type of thinking, pessimistic behavior. And somebody that you might feel is lazy or unproductive. Okay. All right. Somebody feels the need to move on, to find some type of peace. Why? Some of you, somebody's moving on from a marriage. Others of you, your kids might be moving out. I've been struggling lately. I don't know. Some of you, this could be your kid. Maybe they did move out. I don't know. Somebody really is going through something. Somebody might be opening up their eyes to their own toxic behaviors. Realizing that they do need to heal. That they've got some old issues that they're not dealing with. Okay. Somebody is left wondering, like somebody's left with some question marks here in their brain. What did you really want from me? And somebody feels that the other one is easy to see through. All right, let's see. What is going on here? You got to move on to find peace. Get out of this situation to find peace. Get out of a marriage that is broken and damaged because you're dealing with someone who is selfish. Yeah, maybe you had such high expectations. Maybe you feel like that this person had, so much potential, and it feels like you feel let down by somebody. So much so that, you are moving on. You are focusing on your healing. Because you are left with that question mark. What did you really want from me? Why did you string me along? Why did you allow me to open my heart to you only for you to damage it, only for you to hurt it? Conflict. Yeah, you're in love, Cancer. Maybe a bit torn. Yeah, this is a marriage for some of you, or a long-term commitment. Maybe you guys had plans for marriage, and it feels like this what's in question is whether or not you guys have a future, because it definitely feels like you're worried about something, concerned about something, concerned about some type of deception having to do with possibly a fire sign in Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be your baby's dad. It could be your own dad. It's a child here that might be the witness to a lot of shouting, a lot of fighting, a lot of discord within the home. Like I said, this could be something that you might be dealing with. It's because it's been something that you dealt with as a kid. Yeah, somebody is frustrated. I feel like there's something that somebody wants to say, or somebody is like caught in the crossfire of some type of arguing, maybe feels pitted against. I don't know. There could be a kid that's watching their parents argue and doesn't know what to say, doesn't know what to do. And it feels like this has a lot to do with infidelity. Arguing. This might be a kid that might be struggling. Somebody might be afraid to be alone, might be afraid to leave something alone that has just become very unhealthy, very toxic, and might be tempted to go back. Somebody stepped on their relationship with you, and it feels like you might be finding out about that, Cancer. Maybe you thought that this was going to be a mature relationship where it was going to be about give and take. And instead, you ended up in a situation where somebody might be dealing with their ex. And might still have an emotional attachment to somebody that maybe they have kids with. Somebody maybe has kids with you, or a desire to have kids with you, marry you and have kids with you, but they may have a kid with somebody else. Some singles, you could definitely be meeting somebody that has a kid. And you might be finding out that that person is using you to cheat on their partner. Singles. Those of you who are coupled, somebody is unhappily married, whether you're married on paper or not, in a committed relationship. Somebody's unhappy and they're looking for emotional fulfillment outside of this relationship. Feels like there's a lot of emotional baggage that's kind of like blocking this relationship from being healthy. But no doubt about it, it feels like there's somebody from the past that somebody's sleeping with. Somebody could be very confused and torn about where they want to put their emotional energy. Maybe somebody feels like you guys have been fighting a lot and they're looking for some type of peace and solace outside of this relationship. Yeah, 7 of Swords is in reverse. This is why somebody's leaving and focusing on their healing. Somebody is recognizing the emotional baggage. Somebody is very empathic. Somebody might be picking up on your energy. Yeah, somebody's leaving, starting over, letting this go, moving on. And feeling hurt. Having to bounce back and emotionally recover from some type of debacle, some type of damage here. Somebody's literally picking up and moving. Because somebody's recognizing that the relationship is a waste of time. So they're blocking you. Blocking you, leaving the situation, and healing their heart because they're hurt. Yeah, and it might take a lot of courage for them to do this. Could be that somebody might be leaving and keeping silent about it, maybe not telling you. Moving in silence. Yeah, somebody definitely recognizes the truth. Maybe somebody didn't want to see the truth about something before. Possibly about a Gemini. Somebody drinks a lot. Yep. This could be your own dad. Like I said, somebody could be struggling with sobriety. Somebody struggling emotionally, possibly. Somebody might be having health issues. Random. There might be issues with somebody's health insurance. Like somebody can't get to the doctor. Yeah, somebody. There's a lot of trouble in the home. There's some lies being told about a third-party situation. And it feels like somebody's not allowed back. Somebody is packing and leaving. Somebody could definitely be going on a road trip, possibly. And there's a child that might feel stuck emotionally. There's a child that might recognize what's going on as well. There's a child that may not want this to end and might be struggling. This could be a child that might be struggling. Maybe a child that's not voicing what they need to say, what they want to say, what they really want to get off their chest to their parent, to their father. You got a Libra. Some of you might have a Libra child. An earth sign father. Yeah, there's a father. There's a parent that's absent from the home. There might be a dad that wants to be more present for a child but might feel like they can't. Or father, mother, whomever. Family member that wants to be there for a child but feel like they can't because of distance, physical distance. You got an Aquarius here. There may be a desire to heal it, but because of some type of resentment and some type of anger that someone is still holding on to, it feels like somebody's avoiding a conversation. Somebody is left wondering, what did you want from them? Yeah, because it's over. They're leaving the situation. It feels like somebody's leaving. They're feeling disappointed that it's over. Yeah, very disappointed. Again, this could be a child that feels disappointed that maybe one of their parents is not there. Disappointed that it's over, but why are you feel used? It's like somebody feels used in this situation. It's a thing. Somebody is tired of going around in circles in this situation. This could be you and your kid. Maybe you guys are arguing about the same thing, or maybe the same tower moment happens again and again and again and again. And it feels like you're frustrated. You're tired of it. I'm tired of the same thing happening again. I'm tired of these same patterns. Same circles. It feels like somebody may need clarity about what decision to make because it feels like somebody feels stuck, torn, and unsure about whether or not they should leave a situation. Possibly because of somebody from their past. Someone may want honesty from you, or this could definitely be someone getting honest with themselves about what they want. Oh, Cancer. Some of you random, you could be gaining weight. You might be noticing some type of weight gain. Somebody's back. Coming back, returning to you. Maybe you've been waiting to hear from somebody. Maybe you're worried that they could be worried. Maybe somebody's worried that maybe they can't get in touch with somebody because it feels like somebody's really putting their foot down, really sensing that they're being strung along, and telling you somebody's in the hospital. Somebody's sick. And it feels like there's some guilt surrounding this. Somebody leaves somebody when they're sick. Somebody could have left somebody when they're sick or pregnant. Not been there for them. And somebody feels used and feels taken for granted. Somebody's very emotional because it feels like somebody doesn't want to let you go. I'm telling you, somebody might be worried that somebody's going to pass away. And they don't want to somebody was worried that they're going to have to let somebody go. And this could be why somebody's picking up and having to move on and feeling really like somebody could have passed away all of a sudden. And that could be why somebody is really having a hard time. That could be why somebody's struggling. But it feels like somebody's emotionally struggling because they found out the truth. And because they're realizing it's time to leave this alone. That this is not a healthy situation. That this relationship is in fact bringing them down. And some of you might have dogs. You may not have kids, but maybe you have dogs. You might have a pet that's like a child to you. Yeah, somebody definitely feels vulnerable and feels like it's time to stand up for themselves in this situation. Realizing that it's just really tough. Somebody may have lost their job random. But some of you may have stayed around because of financial reasons. Somebody could have been the breadwinner, possibly. Somebody is vain. You might feel that. Selfish. Doesn't take you into consideration. You've experienced a lot with this person, but it feels like it's time to release them. I'm telling you, it's the memory of somebody. It's like either somebody passed away or somebody's just really taking this breakup really hard. It's like somebody's really grieving over this. Somebody does feel like you're vulnerable. And they're capitalizing on it. Possibly capitalizing on your confusion. There's somebody that's deliberately trying to confuse you because they're trying to throw you off the path, throw you off the scent. They don't want you to find out, but it feels like you're going to be discovering the truth anyway. Some of you are going to court. You might be in the process of getting a divorce. Yeah, but this is a decision now about self-worth because remember, I did say that was the lesson. Somebody's running their mouth about you, Cancer. You might be finding out that there's gossip being spread about you. That there's somebody, your partner might be running their mouth about you on the outside of this relationship. And possibly, like botching up the facts. Trying to make it seem like they're doing nothing but dusting their halo. They're not guilty in any type of way. Altering the facts to a situation. But it feels like somebody's really lying. And it feels like somebody's really hurt because of some type of lie or gossip and trickery that they found out about. It feels like maybe you did feel like this was going to be something that you were going to be, somebody that you felt like you were going to be with for the long haul. But I feel like somebody's morals and motives are a big question mark for you. Because it feels like this person really triggers you. And some of you singles, you might be moving too fast. And there might be some roadblocks that you might be running into. Like those of you who are single, this person is approaching you, getting out of one situation, they're approaching you. I don't know, you might be questioning someone's intentions. The closer you look at a situation, the more you might be realizing that something's not right. And the more you listen to your intuition, the more that this tower moment can be averted. You might be able to avoid this here. Because it feels like this tower moment could leave you feeling very disappointed. Singles, you might be realizing, coming to find out that somebody's married or already in a committed arrangement with somebody. And that's the tower moment. Like you're really falling for somebody, but it feels like maybe feel like this is the absolute one for you. You absolutely found the one. You feel like you can build with this person and be a power couple. But it feels like your heart might be torn apart because you're realizing that somebody's really using you. And so, yeah, it's their intention. That's the biggest question mark here, singles and couples. What did you really want from me? Because somebody feels used, hurt, and disappointed. Because somebody's intention wasn't clear. And somebody was only in this to play games. And that's going to be, that's the thing that really disappoints you and hurts you. It feels like you might be feeling very sensitive and emotional over something that you found out, leaving you feeling very confused because for some of you singles, but even the couples, it's like somebody ghosts you. You get close to them, you feel like this is the one, and then they leave. All of a sudden, with no explanation. The lesson is about self-worth. The lesson is about leaving this behind and focusing on your own healing. Those of you that have this big question mark about why this may have happened, yeah. Definitely feels like there could be somebody new coming in for you singles. But it's all about valuing yourself and getting out of the situation, ending it. Because it's like some of you may not want to end it, even though you might find out about the truth that somebody's married or in a committed, so-called committed situation. Might be that you might go head over heels in love with somebody, but that they're actually lying to you about some major things here. And you might be discovering some things, singles, about this person that is a really big turnoff. And this might feel like you're grieving, you know, the loss of this, because it feels like I said before, you feel like this is the one that you were going to grow old with, somebody that you can build with and really have a future with. But it feels like this is like something that, like I said, it's time to close this chapter, because there's nothing more to be read here. Nothing more to be experienced here, except more heartbreak. So it's like, Cancers, it feels like you might have to rip off the Band-Aid, singles and couples, because it feels like this is time to leave something behind and start a new chapter. Some of you could have been with this person for a long time, and now you're realizing that this person is not going to change. So you're realizing it's time to leave something behind because you're tired of going in circles, couples. You're recognizing that your partner is having an affair on you, emotionally attached to somebody else, keeping secrets, maybe even about their sexuality. This could be your kid that might be keeping secrets about their sexuality. You might be uncovering something having to do with your children, a secret that maybe your child is harboring. And so I guess the bottom line is somebody is leaving a situation feeling very hurt, very disappointed. Some of you have a moon in Cancer. And yeah, some of you, it's or a moon in Libra. And now it's like time to focus on yourself. Or your kid might have these placements. Some of you, it may be necessary to change your doctor. It might be that your doctor might not be giving you, like, if this is like health related, if you're dealing with somebody with health issues, it could be that maybe you might need to change doctors. There might be a doctor that might be able to give you some type of solution to a health issue that you might be going through. Some of you, it could be the prognosis. You might be finding out that somebody might have like a bad prognosis or a health issue. That could be what's bringing you down. You might be worried that somebody's going to pass away. All right. Somebody eats a lot of sweets, and it could be affecting your teeth, and it could be causing weight gain. Let's check out the energy of the cross watcher, possible energy of the cross watcher, Holy Spirit, for Cancer. Yep. Freeing myself. Free yourself. Okay, so the cross watcher may have noticed that you did free yourself. That you did go, you did leave, and that you're not coming back. So I feel like somebody may have had a reality check. Because it feels like maybe, like I said, some of you have been suffering in silence for the longest time, unhappy. Yep. Did I get this? For Virgo? Was this Virgo? Yeah, you have a spiritual connection with somebody. And it feels like, yeah, somebody is having a reality check. Somebody definitely does recognize you as soulmate. And it feels like whether they voice this, show this to you or not, somebody is definitely dealing with the emotional loss. It could be you. I feel like one side does, and the other side might not show how hurt or vulnerable that they're feeling. Yeah, somebody really does love you. But again, somebody is really sad that you left. So let's see. Where does this go for the Cancer? I heard Taurus and Virgo. Where does this go for the Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Random. Some of you are very witchy. I didn't mention tarot. Maybe some of you are just really into esoteric knowledge, astrology, tarot, this type of thing. Holy Spirit, where does this go for Cancer? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Somebody has ego issues. So I feel like there may be somebody that needs to drop their ego and their pride to uncover how they really feel. It feels like there might be an absent father here. There could be a father that misses his child. Father that's really thinking about his child. Yeah, I promise you. Somebody might be going to get counseling, or somebody could be going to a tarot reader, getting some type of expert opinion about something. You could be the topic of discussion with their friends. They might be looking for some type of advice on this situation. Yeah, somebody wants you to drop it. Some of you, this is somebody that wants you to drop your pride, your ego. Others of you, and say and show your, like, reveal your real vulnerability in this situation. Others of you, somebody wants you to drop something, let something go that has really been blocking this relationship from moving forward. They want you to drop something from the past that you just feel like you can't let go of. You know, some of you may definitely have a talent when it comes to singing. Yes. Somebody might be waiting for a heartfelt apology, face-to-face apology about some type of disappointment. Somebody might feel like you're a very harsh communicator. They want you to change the way that you speak to them. They feel like it's a respect factor. You don't respect them. You don't respect boundaries. You don't respect this relationship. You don't respect the way that you know what I mean? Communication is a factor here as well. I don't know. Somebody may not want you to worry. Maybe this is about health. Maybe some of you might be you might be worried that maybe something might be really wrong with you health-wise. It might be that, I don't know, there could be just a need for a change in diet. But I feel like there could be somebody that doesn't want you to worry about the past. They want you to drop the past. They don't want you to worry. They want you to let that go, so that you guys can progress forward. It feels like somebody may want to give you an apology to start over. Again, parent to child. Somebody could definitely be waiting for an apology. Yeah, somebody wants you to remain positive. Especially if some of you may have gotten issues like a prognosis here having to do with your health. Remain positive, because it feels like you may recover. Somebody may recover from something. Listen to your intuition. So random. I know it's a no contact reading, but I can't help but to notice this, so I'm going to mention it. Listen to your intuition. If your body is telling you, giving you some type of nudges that maybe something's not right, take action. Possibly go get some type of expert opinion about your health to alleviate your worries about what you might feel could be going on with you. I don't know. I can't help but to notice some of you might need to go to the doctor. Yeah, take action. Go to the doctor if you feel like something's off. But I'm also feeling like somebody might be taking action to come toward you. Cancer, yeah. Some of you might need to stop drinking. Or some of you, this is a very unhealthy situation. Somebody feels that it's toxic, that they need to step away. But I'm telling you, there's something that somebody is coming to realize about a lesson, a karmic lesson, and somebody is looking back. Possibly somebody might be repeating the same lessons. It may be necessary for you to look back at patterns that are blocking you in some type of way. The advice, Holy Spirit, for the Cancerian, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cancers. Surrender to success. There's something that you're wanting to pursue. Surrender your fear of intimacy. Feels like somebody's been hurt before. Heartbroken over something. And somebody may be afraid to open up their heart again after their hopes were dashed. Somebody is looking for honesty from you. It could be, like I said, you could be becoming honest with yourself. Are you afraid to open up your heart? You're ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. I did mention patterns. Somebody's afraid to open up their heart again because it's like somebody questions your intention. They don't know quite why you're coming toward them. Somebody is definitely sure that you're not a part of their plan. They feel this way through your actions. Somebody's pregnant. You might be finding out about a pregnancy. Some of you, this could be a baby's mom. Surrender resentment, surrender the need to always be right. I got this for Leo. Some of you could be on the Cancer-Leo cusp. Somebody could have had a baby outside of this relationship, could have had a baby on you. Somebody feels that they're right and is holding on to some type of resentments because they feel like they reserve the right to. They're waiting for somebody to change and they feel like somebody's being fearful. For some of you, the advice is to let go of this need to be right and be open to some type of change. And open your mouth and apologize to somebody if you feel led to really do that. Could be some type of obsessive thinking that's holding somebody back from really giving you this apology. Because they feel like they can't change their mind about you, that you have this fixed perception of them that you won't let go of. And this is why you're holding on to some type of resentment. Somebody really is afraid to open up their heart again. Because they've just been hurt too many times, been through the cycle, been through the ringer with somebody. And feel like it's best for them to focus on their own healing. Well, Cancers, this is what I have for you in this point in time. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, the way to do so would be to go to my website, which is AngelicAscensionsTarot.com. You can book a reading there. If you found that it was helpful, give me a like below this video. Consider subscribing if you already haven't. And if you decide to subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell. Cancers and cross watchers. And hey, I'll see you guys again in the next one. Peace out.